Credit crunching. What is credit? Credit is an arrangement that allows consumers to buy goods or services now and pay for them later, with interest most of the time. When you're using a credit card for purchases, you must usually pay a finance charge. Finance charges are the total number a purchaser must pay for the use of credit, including interest and fees, affected by three factors. Those three factors are the amount of credit used, annual percentage rates, and the length of payment time. The types of credit, there's two types of credit. There are sales credit is when you buy goods and services with a credit card or charge account, and there's cash credit where it's basically loans. Different types of credit cards are SunTrust cards for business. There are Bank of America student cards, Bank of America travel cards, and Discover cards to help you build your credit. I conducted an experiment in my classroom based upon 15 students. The first question was if they owned a credit card. There were 11 students that answered yes and 4 students that answered no. When asked if the students knew their credit score, 9 of them did and 6 of them did not. You should always monitor your credit score. When monitoring your credit score, you just basically want to keep it at a 654 range. It's not really hard. You just pay your bills on time, basically, and don't run up your credit. Yeah. Your credit, let me see. Okay. Your credit score is determined a lot more than the loans that you get and the interest rates that you pay. Insurers use credit scores to determine set premiums for auto and homeowners coverage. Landlords use them to decide who gets to rent in their apartments, and credit scores determine who gets the best cell phone plans and who has to put more down payment on utilities. Credit scores are a financial tool, in other words, but whether they're a lever or a hammer depends on how good they are. When paying off credit cards, there's you should pay your monthly bill 2 weeks in advance because they update every 30 days, and usually plans coincide with that. So pay at least 2 weeks early if you can, so it can update on time. And you should use at least 30% of your available balance and try not to go over. However, staying under is very encouraged. Interest versus APR. Interest refers to the annual cost to a borrower and is expressed as a percentage. The APR is the annual cost of a loan to a borrower, including the fees. Like an interest rate, the APR is expressed as a percentage, but it includes charges or fees like mortgage insurance, discount points, and yeah. Credit reports and ratings are significant parts of our daily lives. You cannot get a good enough apartment without your landlord checking your worthiness, like I said. Your credit rating can affect your ability for basically anything, getting student loans, businesses, all of that. They can also help you get smaller insurance payments, and even better jobs. There are 3 credit trackers, and they are Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. They track and update your credit scores, and your credit history is expressed in a 3-digit number that they can join together, known as a FICO score. This is tied to the consumer's social security number, so different companies can request credit reports, regardless of what you're doing. Credit cards allow you to make purchases, large purchases, at the moment and pay for them later. You don't need to carry huge amounts of cash around, and the cost of a large payment can be settled over several months. Credit companies also offer flexible schemes in their cards. Like I said, like as in rewards and whatnot, with travel cards and student cards and stuff like that. They come with different benefits. Credit cards are also used around the world, so you don't need to exchange currencies when using them. And they're a most efficient way to use money, basically, in history. Now, when you're a student, that's the best time that you should start to build credit. And there are 3 credit cards that are good for you to start with. They're Discover Ed Cashback. You get 5% cash back. FICO's credit score notifications. You get a good grade reward. That's one of the benefits I was saying. Cash advances and a 0% APR for 6 months. The City Rewards and Student Card has no annual fees, 0% APR for 7 months, and you get a sign-up bonus. And there's the Discover Ed Chrome, which does the same thing as the Discover Ed Cashback, just a little less. Think carefully before applying to some credit cards. Personally, I'm very cautious when it comes to money and personal finances. I want to know everything about the tools that I use and how I use them and when to use them. And I feel like you should as well. And that's all. Keep your credit up.